Greetings from Denmark. My name is Rachel Goodwin and I'm streaming live today to lead us through a energy exercise meditation called Dreaming the World into Being. So let's all start by taking a collective deep breath and just bringing ourselves into a little bit of a quieter space. So just close your eyes for a moment and just feel yourself connected to the earth, down through the roots in your feet. And then breathe that energy up from the earth. If you like, you can imagine it coming from the heart of the earth, breathing it all the way up. From the center of the earth, up through your feet, up through your knees, up through your legs, through your waist and hips, your stomach and back, up to your shoulders, down through your arms and hands, up through your neck, up into your head and your face and your brain, and out through the top of your head, and then fountaining out all the way down around you through your energy body and your aura. Oh yes, that's nice. That's nice. So yes, welcome to today. I can feel all sorts of energy coming in. I'm getting loads of tickles around my nose. And perhaps I'll just take a moment just to call some masters and guides in. And you can do that as well. So like call in your spirit team to work with you and your spirit helpers. I'm going to call in Katumi, Ascended Master Sarah, the spirit of Gaia, and all the other beings of light that work with me that want to come in today, help. I can feel Yeshua is here, and Mary Magdalene as well. We're in good company today. Also going to be working with the violet flame. So we call in Saint Germain and Lady Portia and the angels of violet fire and violet flame, archangels Takiel, Zakiel. So it's a beautiful day here today in Denmark, and I've been out for a walk this morning, and I love to work with runes. So I pulled a rune and I got this one. This is E, which is the letter E in the Elder Futhark. That's the name of this rune set. And they're the oldest runes that we work with. I've just got a slip and a rune fact. I was reading something the other day that I've always felt they're incredibly ancient, the runes. And I was reading something the other day in one of my rune books that the Swedish believed they had a big Norse revival in the 1600s, and they believed that the runes went back to Atlantis. So there you go. Perhaps they're older than we think. This rune, all the runes have very different meanings. The meaning that came to me today for this one was of Sleipnir, and this is Odin's horse. He had an 8-legged horse. We got 2 legs here, but they're representing the legs of a horse. And it can be taken as Sleipnir took Odin in between the worlds. So it's like the rune of a shaman or a witch or a healer or anybody who travels in between the worlds. So most spiritual people, if you like, we're all doing this. So when I went for my walk this morning, I went to all my usual places to look for some peace and quiet, just to have a moment to like open up and ask what its message was. Everywhere I went this morning, there were schools, or there's a park right outside where we live that had the school across the road in it. There's another park across the main road, and that had a burner hill in it, which is like a kindergarten, and it had a local church group playing and singing, because like we started to open up in Denmark, but people can only meet outside, and the schools are trying to keep, they've just opened, they're trying to keep everybody outside. So it was really challenging to find some peace and quiet. So I thought, I know, I'll go to the springs. There's some beautiful springs in the town where I live, Roskilde in Denmark. I went to a spring, and the local Kommune workers were there cleaning them out. And then I thought, oh, I'll go to the Catholic Church, because it has a beautiful, like, Mary Magdalene, Mother Mary ley line coming into it, and it was locked. It's been open all the way through the whole Corona time. So I went and sat on someone's wall. It's next to the park. It was a very quiet spot, and I just opened up. And another meaning of the rune is, this rune is partnership. You can see it's two people like holding hands or shaking hands. And that's the meaning that came through to me, is the work we're doing at the moment. So many of us are working energetically. People are doing whatever it is they are doing, they're offering that up to help, the earth and people who are suffering. And all this collective work is really making such a difference. There's all sorts of energy things going on at the moment, but there's no doubt that all that work, that light workers, or whatever we call ourselves, whatever word you want to use, it's tremendous power that we're pouring into this. And this is it. We've got to work collectively. We've got to work together. We've got to work in groups. But it's just tremendous. It's just tremendous, the work that we're all doing at the moment. And I just wanted to say, just to emphasize and acknowledge and honor how important that is. And just, I really want to emphasize and acknowledge and honor that, because the world we live in culturally doesn't honor and acknowledge and emphasize that. And yet people like us, we know how important it is. So we really have to say it loud to ourselves and strongly, that this is so important, the work we're doing. It's not nothing. It's not invisible. This is doing stuff on the earth, and it's helping, and it's good, and it's needed, and it's nourishing, and keep doing it. So that's my proselytizing for today. I'll stop now and get back to what it is that we came to do. I'll just have my water. So this is the second one of Dreaming the World into Being. If you haven't seen the first one, you can find it on the Earth Ascension Clearing page. There is headings on the left-hand side, and there's a YouTube button. You can click on there. It should take you to a playlist that is full of like Earth Ascension stuff, videos. There's about 4 or something on there, but it's on there. Dreaming Your World into Being Part 1, it is on there, and I go into more detail about where this stuff came from and what it's about. So if you're interested, go back and look at that. But for today, we're going to start with working with the violet flame. And this is a special vibration of the violet flame. This is Ascended Master Sarah's violet flame. And she is the daughter of Mary Magdalene and Yeshua. And her violet flame, you can see it as a lilac colour. it goes across the spectrum really to a very dark purple as well. But just to say, it's very much a vibration that is to work with where we are at the moment with our ascension process and with the Earth's we're all connected. The ascension process that us and the Earth are going through, because they're not a separate thing, are they? It's together. So you don't have to know anything about it. Just, I'm setting the attention that that's what we're bringing in. And if you have something else you want to work with to clear yourself, do that as well. But just imagine now that we're bringing in this violet flame from the bottom of our feet, like we did the earth energy. Breathe all the way up powerfully, up to the top of your head, out around you. We're going to do this with 6 breaths. Do that again. Up to the top of your head, out all around you. Another breath is the 3rd breath. All the way up, out around you. 4th time. Breathing in the violet flame, Sarah's violet flame, all the way through your body. Breathing out, and we're just really powerfully clearing our systems here. Breathing in the violet flame, up through your body, out through your head, all around you. Then on the 6th time now. Breathing in the violet flame, Sarah's violet flame, out through your head. And then just stop and rest for a moment. Give yourself a pat on the back for being here, for taking the time to do this. And we do this because we love the earth, and also we want it to be a good place for us all to live in, and for our children to live in, and our children's children, and so on. Just feel really grounded again. Just feel really grounded. Go back to that connection with the earth underneath your feet. And just imagine you can feel the heartbeat of the earth pulsing. Boom, 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 boom. 2 living beings together.
Sorry, something's gone wrong. Please try that again.
Oh dear, did you hear that? That was my Google phone started speaking to me. I don't know why. Where was I? Let me tune in again. So the connection we have with the earth, really feel it in your body. Really feel that powerful connection. Feel how your body is made of the earth. You are created from earth's material, earth's body. You're walking around in a body made of the earth. Your spirit infuses his body with light, but you are so intimately connected to and bound by the earth. And so we can have a very powerful effect on the welfare of the planet we live on the earth herself. She's already an ascended being. The energy that we're working with and clearing in the earth ascension clearing process, it's mankind's heavy energy, not the earth's. But we can very simply do these things and powerfully. And today we're going to work with the violet flame. And first of all, to start with, I want you to imagine that there is like a violet flame corona all the way outside planet Earth. And this violet flame is there to transform and transmute all the shifts and changes that are happening on the earth right now. All the stuff that's going on. So this process is already happening. That violet flame corona is already there. But when we place our attention and awareness upon it, two things happen. One, we become vibrationally attuned to that and the processes. Also, we amplify the power of it through our attention and our awareness, because each of us is a powerful drop in the ocean. So just tune into and be aware of the violet flame corona all the way around the body of Mother Earth, Gaia, and see how that goes from the outer reaches in space all the way down into the center of the Earth. So imagine how that violet flame corona stretches from the furthest reaches into space, and then trace it all the way back down into the center. And then I want you to do something a little bit similar in yourself. I'm going to connect to the Hrit Padma, which is called the sacred lotus of the heart. And this is an energy point in between, if you imagine your heart center and then your solar plexus. It's the point where energetically the heart center meets the solar plexus. It's about 2 fingers widths underneath your heart center. And that's where your divine spark is. So just breathe into this place. Think of your heart, think of your solar plexus. Go to where the 2 meet. You don't have to be exactly right. If you have the intention, the angelic realms help it happen in the right way. They sort of make up for any mistakes that we make. Breathing into that place where the Hrit Padma is. Put the violet flame around where you're imagining the divine spark, your divine spark to be, because there is like a little shell around it that protects it. And it protects it, well, protection's not quite the right word. The shell around our divine spark is everything that's not in accordance with the divine. So it's all the things we're here to work with and transform and overcome. And when we put the violet flame around it in this way, it transforms a little bit more for us. And imagine that you're going into the center where that divine spark is. Just breathe in and out of this place and repeat the mantra to yourself. All is well. All is well. All is well. So when we come to a certain point in our ascension process, we dissolve this shell around our divine spark, and that's when we can manifest our higher self on the earth. And of course, some people on the planet will have done this already. Some of us are still working, myself included, through that process. Keep breathing into that place, in and out. All is well. All is well. And from this place, we create. Okay? So it's a very powerful place to connect to when you're doing these kinds of meditations. And now, might feel a little counterintuitive, but go with me and it'll become apparent. I want you to think about the things that are really getting you down about the earth right now and humanity. So whether this is the coronavirus or the environment or the systems on the earth, capitalism or banking or politics, whatever it is, I want you to think about the things that are getting you down. Just take the one that comes out strongest if you have a list. I'll have a little think what mine is for today. Now, just keep breathing in and out of your Hrit Padma while you're doing this in the background, kind of going all is well, all is well. But I really want you to focus on the complete negative feelings that you have. And I know this is very counterintuitive for some of us, but I want you to let it all be there. Okay? Accept how you feel. Don't try and put it to one side or transcend it, or I want you to like fully embody those feelings and really allow them, accept them. They're there. Let them be there. To think about the thing that you're thinking about. Think about how much it annoys you or makes you sad, or whatever. Feel those feelings fully. Keep breathing in and out. And then I want you to go to the polar opposite in your mind. So with your mind, think, this is the negative thing. If it was the complete opposite in the polar positive, what would that mean? So it would be like, if you're thinking about capitalism, it would be like what the world would look like if all of the things that was wrong with that was right with that. And just imagine for a moment what that would look like. Or like with the coronavirus, it's like, so everything that's happening at the moment and, its worst aspects, if that was in the positive, what would it look like? What would have happened? How would people be feeling? How would the world be different? And again, keep breathing into the Hrit Padma while we do this. All is well. I like tell your brain to like do a background chant. All is well. All is well. While you're breathing in and out of that place. You can't concentrate on it all at once. Go from one to the other. Go from breathing into the Hrit Padma, all is well, to imagining the possibilities that we're talking about. Just going to imagine my possibility. Think of what a good outcome could be for that. It would make me happy and be good for the world and the benefit of all beings. So we're looking for things that would be for the benefit of all of us, all beings, the highest good of all. And think about all the good things that could come out of that. Dream it. Allow your dreams. Doesn't have to matter if you think it's realistic. You're dreaming the world into being. We're dreaming it into being for the generations ahead. We're dreaming it from the most divine part of us. All is well. All is well. All is well. So I'm getting a prompting to do a little bit of channeling. Perhaps you'd like to just keep doing this, breathing in and out of the Hrit Padma. It's very, very powerful. If you want to stop, that's fine. A couple of minutes is enough. But if you get the prompt to do a bit more while I'm channeling, do that. And I'm going to channel Ascended Master Sarah. She's my mentor, if you like, teacher. I just feel like she has something to say, and she's very prominent in helping Earth and humanity with the ascension process. See what she has to say. So just open yourself to Sarah's energy if it feels right for you. Welcome, my name is Sarah. thank you for allowing me to speak to you this day. And remember that this is not just my words that are being spoken, but that communication is happening on an energetic level. So many of you are aware that your DNA is being reawoken and that you are in very transformative times. Remember to do all of your practices, the ones that you have, the ones that you're learning. Make that as much as you possibly can your priority, to hold the integrity of your energy bodies together. It is more important now than at any other time to do the things that you do, whether that's meditation or yoga or prayer or walking or dancing or whatever it is that it is for you, as much as you can amongst all the other responsibilities, and you know within yourself how much you need and how much you really can or can't do. Make sure that you do that. Be wise, take care of yourself. It will benefit you greatly and your life will be more manageable. So that is what I would say on the personal level as a self-care advice. To the greater collective, there is more light flooding into the earth plane right now than has been seen for a millennia. So within living memory, you are in a time now that will never happen again. And when you look back at this time in the years ahead, you will, amongst all the suffering and the tragedy, see the great light that shines out from this time. But it is very important to look after each other, not just the living, but also the dead. Remember, it is one of the jobs to take care of souls, and so very important to pray and to sing for them, for those who have passed, as many are passing alone. And as you pray and sing and send your love and support and care for them, so this energy goes into the collective energy. And then when a person passes over alone, they can draw on a reservoir of care and compassion and love that has been built up through those prayers. So remember to do these things. Don't think that they make no difference. They make every bit of difference. So that is what I would say about caring for others, for the collective. Allow yourself to rest and take a moment right now. Coming back into this present moment and this present time. Feel the earth underneath your feet. Feel the sky around your head. Feel yourself contained and loved and supported by the earth. You are not alone. You have the support of many, many spiritual masters, many hosts of angels, realms of elemental kingdoms. We are all working together, united, as one, connected, unified. Feel the power of that in your body. Feel it in your heart. Know that all is well, and that this is a divine truth, that all is well. And this works in two ways. Firstly, this mantra of all is well, it pulls that possibility towards you in a very real way. And secondly, it attunes you to the higher truth, the divine truth, that all is well. I am Sarah, and I wish today for you some peace in your heart, each and every one of you. I make a wish of peace to be felt at the center of your being at some point, either now or later on today, or during your dreams, or in the days ahead. And I ask for that blessing to come down from the divine and be laid upon each of you as a beautiful, beautiful light of light blue and sparkling silver. I am Sarah, and I thank you for doing this work. My blessings are upon you. Blessed be, blessed be, blessed be. Amen. So that's it for today. I will do one more of these new moon dreaming the world into being meditations, and that one is on can't remember, it's the new moon in May and it's a Friday. But I will put an event up on the Earth Ascension Clearing page, so you'll be able to see it there. And I'm going to be doing a full moon reading from Sarah on the full moon, and that will be giving us advice on how things are and what we can do and so on and so forth. But thank you very much for joining me today. Lots of blessings. Bye.